du magst es, wir magst es.
You're watching TAOFLEDERMAUS.
Well, hello, this is Jeff of TAOFLEDERMAUS. We got a really cool looking slug today in this neat box sent to us by Brian of Northern California. Let's take a closer look at these little gems. As you can see, these have an aluminum body, aluminum nose cone, and a tungsten core, and it's all held together with JB Weld. In a previous video with the 300 Faust slug, it was press fit together and it didn't hold together very well, and a lot of people suggested using JB Weld to keep it from falling apart. So this will be a really good test of the strength of JB Weld. Now, as far as components go, we'll be using the FS12 gas seal, and a viewer did suggest to me a while back to try putting a nitro card or an over powder card underneath the gas seal. We're going to try that. I don't know if it has any positive effects, but I can't think of any negative effects of trying that. We'll be using a mech shot cup as a sabot. It's a straight wall design, no ribs on the inside or outside, so it works out really well for these prototypes. And of course the projectile seats inside that. I'm also going to use a once fired 3-inch hole, and I'll just trim off that remnant of the roll crimp. It's really difficult to get a good roll crimp once it's deformed like that, and it'll do fine with that shorter hole. I used 21 grains of E3, which is a pretty fast burning powder and suitable for lighter loads like these. And for this recipe, I'm using a Fiocchi 209 primer. As with most projectiles, I've painted the base white with a black stripe so that we can observe the rotation of these. Anyway, let's get out and test these out.
Welcome back, TAOFLEDER folks. Jeff is behind the camera, OG out here in front, hosting today. And today we're bringing you a little surprise slug from Brian in Northern California. Jeff calls this the Red RACER. I just threw it on the ground because why else? Why else would you need it in your hand while you're talking about it? We'll call it the Red RACER. It's going to be an aluminum core with a little tungsten, what do you call that, a tungsten core?
A tungsten core, aluminum body. Yeah, I don't know what else. I think JB Weld might be involved.
A little bit of sand in there. So we thank Brian for sending these out. We're going to fire them through a rifled bore today, a rifled barrel, because it will stabilize this kind of round. It's not going to work in a smooth bore. Trust us, we know this stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of a bullet shape. It's not. People often ask us to shoot. How come we didn't shoot it through a smooth bore when it was obviously? I mean, it's going to behave like a bullet without any rifling. It's going to tumble, fly sideways.
We don't get a box of 50 of these, so we only have limited supply to test out. And if we fire it through something we know is going to come out all catty,
that's a waste of a round, a waste of a lot of work. Yeah.
Shoots it on downrange, and our safety road downrange catches it. So we're going to start out here with our dummy, who has already taken one right here to his right ventricle. So let's see where we can hit him on this.
All right, where are you aiming, Greg?
Well, I'm going to aim for the right ventricle, aorta, tube, I don't know. The blue tube coming into the top of the heart there.
Okay.
I'm no doctor, Jeff.
That's not what you told me last night.
Oh my.
I don't know what that means. But.
I don't know. All right. Here we go on the blue tube. That's right.
1909.
I'm aiming for the blue tube up here. We hit about 1.5 inches left. I'm at 20 yards away, and I'm shooting through a rifled barrel, and it has iron sights on it. So the big black.
We're going to have to figure out where the point of impact's going to be, because ballistics are always different on every.
Point of impact's right here. I figured that part out.
Yeah, yeah.
It went right over the top of his vest inside and right out the back. That was the only other.
Well, we usually start out with a big target like that in order to just figure out where they're going to start getting an idea where they're going to land.
Yeah, you can see it just went through the carrier right here.
Oh, wow.
All right, let's take a look at that shot. That thing was screaming fast. We'll talk about why I believe it was actually 1900 feet per second in a minute. Now, we had great stability, pretty good accuracy for a first shot. It was only about an inch and a half away from hitting the target.
Okay, how about the tactical melon?
Sounds good. Let's hit him on the nose, or at least aim for the nose.
Okay.
See what we can do.
It's a little smaller target.
Well, there's
there's
some room for error there.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see if we can dead center that thing.
When you are ready.
I'm ready. There you go.
1787.
Wow. There you go.
And we got another fast mover at almost 1,800 feet per second. Accuracy was not as good as the first shot, but wow, that is a lot of energy transfer, folks.
All right.
Okay, how about the lead? The world's famous lead plate. Let's see if that tungsten core will actually do.
I'm going to aim right at the little orange triangle you see in the center there.
Oh, okay.
When you are ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Here we go. Wow.
Oh, I saw something splash out back.
Did you think it made it all the way through? Or?
I think it may have. Tungsten for the win. It went all the way back to those trees there, almost to the berm.
Now at this point, we really didn't think there were any issues going on with the slug. We didn't know what was going on. I thought that the core had gone through the lead plate and then splashed about 150 yards downrange. But what was happening was that big tungsten core was getting pushed out the back and actually going all the way through the wad and just meandering downrange. I mean, it's still going pretty fast, but after reviewing all the high-speed footage, it's pretty apparent that the JB Weld just did not hold that core in place. And I'm no Monday morning quarterback, but I had high hopes for the JB Weld too. Now the body of the slug minus the core was moving rather fast, but without that heavy core, there wasn't much damage to that lead plate.
The aluminum plate, ladies and gentlemen. I'm ready.
Here we go.
Jeez.
Boy, also another skip down on the safety road.
That one was 5,000 feet per second. That sounds about right.
That's pretty fast.
5,001.
That's super fast.
Now in this shot, I really thought that the core did stay attached to the rest of the slug, and we see a really nice splash of sparks, which I thought was the tungsten core. But just like the lead plate, the damage, the crater that it left was just very, very shallow. Now we never see the core come into frame, but still the damage to the plate kind of speaks for itself.
So you adjusted high and right.
I adjusted low right because we were shooting high and left. Yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of held down here. Again, my bead on that shotgun more or less takes up about that much, so it's tough to get precise. But I was holding down here, and we hit up here. So
not much of a divot either.
No, I was. We wanted to hit the center of the biohazard sticker, and instead, clear up here, almost off the edge of the singing aluminum
plate. At least you
plate.
hit it. Hitting is half the battle. You know that?
Well, it is. Says Ike Turner.
Oh!
Oops, too soon. So I've got this ceramic mug here. It's OG1 Canopy, and in the top, look at these. Jeff filled them up with red.
Quit moving it.
Kool-Aid or something. Moving it. I'm holding them still. I'm old and jittery. I don't smoke. So we're gonna set OG1 Kenobi right there. We haven't had the most precise of luck with these slugs, so we're gonna see if we just can't hit him out of pure luck.
Yeah, we moved it a little closer. We're at.
We have
15 yards. 10. Yeah, about 15.
We have reverse increased the distance, and so now we're 15 yards away instead of 20. Let's see if we can't plug one right there into his.
I really want to get rid of that. It's probably like a collector item, but
it sits on your shelf and stares at you in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it scares me. Okay, you feel good about this one, you said?
I feel real good. I feel the force coursing through me.
You don't have to aim. You just point the gun and shoot.
I'm not really sure if that's the force coursing through me or Taco Bell, but
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Oh, beautiful. It's gone.
It's raining little pieces of Obi-Wan.
Fantastic. Oh, beautiful. And just like the last shot, I wasn't sure if this one stayed together or if the core came out, but what a shot.
Jeff has a jihad against the humble conditioner that one uses in their hair.
It's not the conditioner, it's when you buy like a 2-pack, a conditioner and shampoo, you end up using up the shampoo, and then you don't use the conditioner in the same proportion, so you end up with a closet or a cabinet full of conditioner bottles that nobody used.
Like over at the TAOFLEDER house, you have a cabinet of conditioners?
Yeah.
Well, you guys will be happy to know that this is plant-based, so that we can blow it up out here and not kill anything. It's also future friendly. It says right there on the top.
What does that even mean?
That means it's friendly to the future, Jeff.
How do you prove something like that?
It'll be friendly out here tomorrow and the next day. No, future friendly means that if you wash your hair with shampoo and condition, that your future will be bright. Chicks will dig you. You will win many awards at work. So it is the moisture balance version, so we're going to set it out here. We're fairly confident in these slugs now after the Obi-Wan hit, so I'm thinking we can hit it, splatter it all over the place.
Yeah, it should be good. Okay, use the force.
All right.
I'm ready.
Right on the plant-based conditioner. Here we go.
Oh.
Curse splat. Conditioner. Here we go.
We had a great impact, but hey, there goes the core. And the core does extend the entire length of that slug, in case you weren't aware. Okay, 40 yards away, we think, because these weren't really accurate. 40 yards would be a pretty good test, I think.
Sure. And he has a little tiny black heart, so we're going to see if we can't hit that. Or
okay.
Something close to it.
And this is our second to the last one, then we'll save the last one for the ballistic gel.
All right, when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
I heard it slap.
Yeah, I think it hit low.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Now this is a pretty wild shot. It's like the slug reacquired target mid-flight. And it's actually amazing that Gregg hit that thing at all. The slug was flying straight and level, and then it dove down about 2 feet, leveled out again, passed through the target, and just went off into oblivion. It can be a little bit hard to see in that original shot, but if we zoom in even more, we can see it diving down, then leveling off, going through kind of the hip bone there, and then it levels off, flies level along the ground, and then it starts to climb again. That's a weird shot. I never would have believed it if I didn't see it on high speed. Okay.
When you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Now for a ballistic gel shot, this thing performed pretty well. Now once again, the core came out, but only about half of it. It had broken in half, and then there we see it exiting the gel. The rest of the core stayed close to the slug itself inside the gel. How's it look?
Well, looks pretty good actually. It's almost like an exploded diagram of the shotgun shell. I tried to put it in top left corner so you guys could see it a little bit clearer.
Yeah, right.
Yes, seriously. You can see the temporary wound cavity here at the beginning where it also deposited its lime green sabo. It was about that location where some little tiny pieces started flicking off, and you can see them kind of spiraling off.
Yeah, what is that?
Then you see the permanent wound cavity. You've got the wad right here.
The gas seal, yeah.
Yeah, right behind it you've got the tungsten core sitting back there.
Okay.
You can see better from the top. And then You've got the little red nose cone here, the red RACER, and the aluminum.
It kind of
the aluminum
flipped
housing.
Around 180 degrees.
Yeah, it dumped everything out, spun around.
It looks like as far as FBI standards, pretty good.
You tip it that way and you can see the...
Oh, there you go. See?
You see
I knew you were helpful.
For some things. Usually it's exotic dance and bagpipe playing. But you do see the tungsten core there. And quite a wound channel though.
Yeah, that's pretty good. About, I don't know, 13 inches of penetration, I would say.
Sure.
It's a 6-inch block, so about 13 inches.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool to capture one. We haven't been able to capture one in any of the things that we've shot so far. They've all gone down range and hit our safety road, so...
Yeah.
We were excited about that.
Yep. That's our last one, right?
That's the last one. That's all we got, Brian, but we thank you for sending them out. And they were fun to shoot. So, did you just shoot up whilst... Was that a pan? Was that
I don't know.
I
I realized I was 2 feet off the ground and I was looking up your nose.
Jeff's part of the writer's strike, so he's just kind of phoning
Are we
it
supposed
in.
to? Are we supposed to be like honoring that stupid?
No, because we have no writers.
Oh, okay.
As you can tell from the low production quality.
Yeah.
But we thank you guys for stopping by. I want to absolutely thank the different TAOFLEDER folk viewers that we went and saw overseas. We were in the UK, where we have a lot of viewers coming from. And we met up with Sean in Glasgow. We met Simon Anonymous from Northern England, Richard Smith and up in Aberdeen, Scotland, Angus out on a really cool sheep farm in the middle of...
Angus, that is such a stereotypical
Scottish
Scottish
name?
name. Yeah. Angus, sorry.
Yep.
Shillelagh.
And Angus was one of the coolest dudes ever, lives on a big sheep farm and owns some firearms, so we appreciate that over there. And he enlightened us about a lot of the firearms rules up there in northern Scotland and what he has to go through to own those.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And then we traveled back down to Wales, but on the way we stopped in Morecambe, England, and visited with Dick Dixon, who I've been writing back and forth with, just like those other guys, for quite some time. I had a lovely sit down.
Oh man, Kyle's gonna be mad that.
I looked for him when we were in Wales.
Did you go, Kyle?
Wales is only as big as this plate of metal, and I looked for him as we were passing through. Beautiful country, though, by the way, Wales. Holy crap, Kyle. I just about didn't want to leave. We actually extended our stay and stayed a little longer in Wales because it was just crazy beautiful down there. So, England, whatever. But no, we had a really good time meeting up with viewers. We gave them some patches, sat down and had either drinks or dinner or breakfast with every single one of them. So it was really fun to get out there and meet some of the folks from over there. It was Angus up in northern Scotland who explained to us that the reason we have such a big following in the UK, obviously, because they can't own a lot of this stuff, and so they live vicariously through us. They get to watch this kind of stuff, this and the things I do over my show, and they like gun channels because they don't get their hands on a lot of that stuff. So anyway, we appreciate them meeting up with us, and I'm sending some more stuff out to them this afternoon.
Awesome.
So we thank you guys for stopping by. We thank Brian for sending these down from Northern.
He sent even another package last week of
like
more
Christmas
stuff.
He's like the Amazon
We're never
guy.
going to run out of this stuff. I was hoping to just run out and call it quits, you know?
Oh, for also to dispel some rumors about, a lot of people have been writing in that I'm gone. I was on vacation and I've been up in Idaho setting up the new compound, but I'm still around for quite a while. So, you know, don't bury me just yet. But
and one last thing, will you guys stop falling for the scammer? He keeps coming back because you're falling for it.
That's right. Those scammers that say you've won something and then they give you their phone number in little tiny circles, 100% fake.
If it doesn't have a check mark next to my name, it's not me, okay? It's simple as that.
That, and don't send money to TV evangelists.
Yeah.
Those are pretty much two rules to live by. But yeah, those things are fake. It looks like Jeff sent it out to you. It looks like I sent them out to you. Absolutely did not happen.
Someone can't just steal my little logo and impersonate me? I can't believe it.
It's really tough to do.
Yeah.
No, we never give away things on this channel anyway, right?
I can't. There's so many rules and everything about doing stuff like that.
Yeah, so we're not going to write you in the comment section especially and tell you that you've won and that we're going to send you a special prize. Don't believe that stuff.
Yeah.
We try and delete them as soon as possible, but you're likely to see them before we do. So.
Yeah. I'll wake up in the morning, there'll be 20 or 30 more of those dang things.
Yeah. High user from channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we do read all of your comments though, so we see those goofy ones and get rid of them.
I think I read them all. I probably missed some.
No, I saw the ones you missed.
Oh, okay.
No. we do read them all. We scan them all and look at them, and the pleasant ones we love replying back. And as I met some folks overseas, we've had some of the same viewers for years and years and years.
Yeah.
That are just family members here on the show. So
Yep.
definitely appreciate that and appreciate their contribution through the comment section. So
Yeah.
thank you guys for stopping by.
Why would you comment? Why would you leave a comment if the video creator doesn't read them? I don't understand that. There's
don't know.
so many that don't read them. They don't
I don't
do.
know. There's channels
Why
out
would
there
you
with,
even leave a comment?
channels out there with 2 million viewers. They get 600,000 comments. They don't read a single one. So what is all that wasted typing for?
Yeah, you wasted a bunch of bits of information
Yeah,
there.
they're not looking. They're not reading your stuff over on
Yeah.
Demolition Ranch.
Nope.
All right. Before I offend any more people, we appreciate you guys stopping by, and we will see you on the next video.